What?
With the you what sound in fucking
Greasy.
in the SpongeBob episode.
What are you talking about?
Were you not? You were there.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was. It wasn't happening.
I'm gonna fucking kill all of you.
Yeah, that was just part of the episode. What are you talking about, Clover?
None of you are my friend anymore.
That made me sad. You made your not friend sad.
Oh no. Well, you're my not friend. I don't care.
I'm gonna get you for this.
Also, Devin, the fact that you would just love to Photoshop the cursed, the bad Sonic onto everything is probably the funniest thing you keep doing. Start your Obus.
There could be something that just doesn't even fit for it, but he'll manage a way.
He'll find a way. I'm half expecting tonight I'm gonna go to bed,
put it
wake
onto
up,
bread.
and there's gonna be like a fucking Ace Attorney edit. Like, you take the fucking Turnabout Sisters art and everyone has the fucking face.
Dahlia
You're
Hawthorne
giving him
moment.
ideas.
Yo, hey Woogie. Dev, did you start your Obus?
My Obus is started.
Cool. Let me knock you. See if it works this time. Looks like it's not gonna fucking work. I'm gonna test something. Oh, fuck
What you testing?
you. I'm gonna test to see if Stream Together works on Chrome and not when it's not working on thingy. Oh, don't tell me I left my phone in my car. Please tell me I didn't leave my phone in my car. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I totally did. Shit. Alright, I will be right back. I don't have to respect your opinion at all. Your counterpoint is gonna need a little bit of salt and vinegar, 'cause you know it's all you deserve, and you won't get any dessert.
Yippee.
Cool. I can't test my theory because my phone is too hot. Because I left it in my car when it's 30 degrees outside.
Oh, so it's like not turning on because of the heat now?
Oh no, it's on. It's just like you can't use me because I'm too hot right now. Give me a minute to cool. I should shove it in my freezer. I'm gonna shove it in my freezer. I shoved it in my phone. I shoved it in my freezer the second my alarm started going off.
Shove my phone in my phone.
Shut up! I'm. Yeah, too hot to work, but not hot enough to not set off my alarm.
Cell reception inception.
Is the link working?
Yes.
Should be now.
Cool. Yeah.
Josh
there we
and
go.
I are in already.
I'm in. Are we dual streaming right now?
Should be. I've got the
Well,
I got
we'll
the thing
find out
showing
when
on.
I switch to FPS. Whoops.
There a button that says on the camera on VC Face that's like, oh wait, here it is.
Wrong thing. It's.
I got it.
No, it's not that one. It's. Which one is it? Okay. I'm in the thing. We're just waiting on. I find it funny we can still hear the alarm even though it's in the freezer. Yeah. Yes, phone. Thank you. Okay. My phone is now cold enough that it can work. Cool.
Why am I opening my university thing?
Phone's too cold to function properly. If my phone did that, I'd be pissed.
Your phone just does that thing that you do when you're trying to get to sleep, where you're too hot, then you're too cold.
Probably. I just noticed you have two Devons on your stream on. Nice. Can I? Yes, please give me the thing. Christ. No, don't allow.
What do you mean I have 2 Devons on my stream audio?
Start shared chat. There we go. I got it. Everything's fine. Copy browser source, and then I change this to that. Boop. Okay, I don't know why it doesn't, why all of a sudden now it's not cutting out the thing. Oh, I know why. Hang on. Filters, that's what it is I wanted to add.
We don't have Phoenix's thing anymore.
That's because Phoenix, well, I can add him, but... Oh.
Oh,
Well, I made you
I'm a
demonic.
ghost. Whoa! Oh, I don't have.
Turn your
At some point, I'm going to learn how to use Venian so that I can have hand tracking.
If you can figure out how to do that, you have to tell me immediately or else it's entrapment. There. Okay.
Entrapment being the convincing you to do a crime of not having Venian.
Yes. I just realized I have 2 knives open. Let me fix that. Too many knives. I've murdered one. Okay. Let's get started before I get distracted.
Woo!
Alright then.
Thank you, Cicada.
Violet begins to explain. We Fey deal in not things that your economy. She wouldn't use the word economy. That your systems would consider valuables, but we deal in value itself. If you want to make a deal with Oberon, you'll have to give him. So you'll have to offer him something like a memory, something like a memory, a dream, an emotion, something that you hold dear.
So, something I hold dear.
Does that mean I can just simply pay him?
God, that's actually really sad, dude.
Hey, it makes the world go round.
You have nothing more important to you than money? That's just depressing.
Of course. My family.
I could give some memories up. I have a few that I'm not using. At least I think I still have them. You could...
It's not necessarily about the memory itself, but more the significance of it to you.
Well, I don't know if I still have them, but I did have I might have memories of my mom. And they're significant because I only have a couple of them.
Nah. They can take my memories.
You don't have any precious memories. I'm just saying that.
Shows what you know.
Can I offer some of Enzo's memories if they're important to me? He's got a memory that I would be okay with him losing.
What?
She says, I don't think it works that way. It would have to be something that he gives up willingly.
I tried.
Yeah, we can just use mine. I don't mind. I don't really remember her that well anyway, so it's probably...
Nah, we're using mine.
Ghost Boy, what if you can give up your human half and become a full ghost because you dedicated the human half to the Fey world?
Or you could do the opposite, maybe, if that's how that works.
Shh.
I feel like
Don't
if I
offer him
did,
bad
I feel
ideas.
like if I gave up the ghost half, then I die. Cause Gary here really fucked me up.
I guess your ghost would technically be your soul,
I think it's
no?
a vast improvement. Not everyone can walk through walls and sweat ginger.
I really don't ever want to see you do that, by the way. If that ever happens, I don't know how I'm going to be able to function.
You've seen 2 corpses by now.
Yeah, that's not as weird as anymore because they've been growing out of, like, mushroom people have been growing out of them, and that's kind of cool. And seeing a ghost man walk through walls and sweat ginger is a lot. All of this over the course of one day.
We'll show it to you tomorrow then.
Okay. That's totally what I meant by that.
So, Enzo, are you giving up all of your memories or just specific important ones?
Let's take away all of his memories of having that, of, like, his family. See if that makes him less of an asshole. Don't tell my dad I said that. I shouldn't be saying
That
this.
loses one of my connections to one of my better employers. I don't think you should do that. The lights are on, but no one's home. Enzo.
Enzo's just trying to come up with a polite way to tell this child to shut the fuck up.
Polite.
Yeah. Devin, Phoenix?
I'm here.
Oh, there's Phoenix.
I knew.
Yeah.
I'm mostly just waiting for you guys to come to a decision so that we can
wait-
send Violet up.
I think Phoenix may have zoned out for that conversation.
Look, let's just say I have some memories that I'd rather forget. So,
Is the important ones the ones that you want to keep?
Importance
Yeah,
can mean
that's-
either good or bad, I guess.
I suppose so. If they develop character.
Thanks, Mr. Calvin's dad.
Who?
And Hobbs?
What? I don't read comics.
Well, if you're... I'm gonna give you some of them then, because Catherine Hobbs is really good.
Okay, you do that.
Look, the point is, I'm willing to make the sacrifice.
So am I!
Yeah. Problem is, you have something much more valuable to lose.
Not really. I can reiterate, I don't really remember her very well. I was 3.
That doesn't mean you should outright forget her either.
If
Doesn't
there's,
that also mean that we'd get less out of it than if Enzo did his memories?
I guess, but every little bit counts.
I have an idea. Both of you give up your memories.
I'm okay.
Problem
with
solved. My memories are too valuable to give up. I was thinking of a limb, maybe. But this is much better.
You could give them one of the hands from the corpses you got. I think you have, how many of them now? 4?
And suddenly we took a U-turn into loony territory.
There's a fairy standing in front of us. We've been here.
He's got a point.
That is quite possibly one of the smartest things I heard you say.
I am very smart. I have a
Okay.
laboratory.
We've come to a decision. Yeah, me and Enzo are going to work on this together.
All right, I can arrange a meeting.
Alright. How about we just take Enzo's first, and then if we have more things to say to him, we can use mine later. That works. I like that. That's the choice. I'm making that choice now for all of us.
I will let him know you're interested. And she walks out the door, and after like looking around to make sure no one but you guys are watching, she spreads her fairy wings and begins to fly away.
That is the coolest person I've ever met in my life.
What do you do? You got some time to kill before she gets back.
She gave the flower lay back to Gary, I assume.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go outside and have a smoke.
Okay, before you do, I'm gonna put that lay on you, Enzo.
Tell me what you think of that thing.
Alright. Let go, Enzo. You have more important shit.
He wants to murder her over putting a thing on his head and making him listen to the most annoying mushroom on the planet.
So yeah, he steps out to have a smoke and a think.
What's he thinking about?
He's not fun.
What he's gonna forget.
And what would that be?
Well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Olive's probably got nothing else to do other than either go home or wait here for Vi, so...
I forgot to mention, she would have told you that, like, it might be, like, a day or two before she can...
Then she's
Get
gonna
back
go
to-
back to the motel.
Okay.
Hey, anyone need a ride back to their place?
Look around. No. I think I'm good.
Okay. Mr. Carver?
I should be fine.
Okay.
Besides, I don't want to get onto a motorcycle driven by a kid.
That's the sound she makes as she revs up her engine and drives away.
I didn't hear the sound that you made.
No.
Really? You didn't hear it?
It's like a grumbling.
Yeah.
It's grumble.
Yeah, you're getting noise gated by
Damn
Discord.
it! Damn it, Discord! I want to be an annoying child! She does not like being called a kid, even though she is one. But yeah, she
I'm
is.
old enough to drive a motorcycle.
I am too. I don't remember which one. It doesn't matter. I'll just. I can't move my baby.
Game step
Then-
paused. Yeah. Oh.
I stepped on Enzo. He's out there thinking, and I step on his foot by accident as I walk to my motorcycle. What about you two?
For the course of the next 2 days, I'm going to do nothing but get Carl's Jr. meal items and then bring it to Mike to see if he likes any of them.
That's arguably the most important use of your time.
Olive, on the way back, you do see a police officer on the side of the road. He seems to be just like sitting outside this car waiting for something.
I'm gonna drive extra carefully past him.
Because I am very small and young, and I do not want to get in trouble. Can I see the general direction of where he's looking?
Yeah, so like, he's looking at like the road. He's looking at the road, but he's also like taking a coffee break, so he's not like super focused and paying attention. You do see that he's holding a he's not holding it. On the hood of his car is a missing persons report.
Can I read it from where I am on the road, or?
You catch a quick glimpse of it as you're driving by. The name on the missing persons poster is Max Tilly.
Max Tilly. Okay.
If you recall, that is the child who you saved at the water park.
Oh shit!
You knew his name?
I did learn.
Violet
his
told
name,
you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna pull up beside the police officer.
Hey! Hey! What happened? What happened here?
And I'm pointing at the missing persons report.
The police officer, who you can see the name is Francis Kane. He's got like a little name tag on his uniform, and he says, "I'm investigating a missing persons report."
Yeah, I know that. I can read the words. I can read English. But that kid was fine, like, yesterday. I saw him at the water park. He was just fine. What do you mean he's missing now? What happened?
He says, "He went missing a few hours ago. I just saw the sign. Sorry, I just saw one of these signs. Sorry, brain fart. He went missing a few hours ago. His parents spoke to me directly. He apparently went missing close to. Let me just find.
Hello?
He's finding it.
I was looking for if we had a waypoint on the map that made enough sense.
Got like incredibly quiet for a second there.
We don't have a waypoint. I'll put another one. He went missing on his way home from school.
Hmm. That's
They called his teachers, but they thought that he had already gone home.
Can you tell me where his school is?
He says, yeah, he was a kid at Chester Elementary.
All right, I will beat you to the punch then. And I'm gonna hop back on my bike, and I'm gonna start off there.
He says, hey, if you have any information, make sure to call the police.
No promises.
Alright. Arthur, what are you doing?
I'm just walking back to my warehouse and just going back to punching a punching bag.
Hell yeah. Peace.
There's a scene here. I'm just trying to figure out what could put. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind.
Do something with his new security dude, Mr. Superball. Sir, why were you gone for so long?
I feel like he'd be following me.
That is true.
Yeah, he's
Sir, why did you allow a child to know about these two murders?
It's possible that he's even the one who drove you back.
Oh, showing a little bit of Karen instead of just standing by idly.
It wastes more gas to tail you slowly, sir.
Yes, we're going full into this.
Great.
So happy.
Why would you care about gas? Isn't that all getting paid for anyway?
He says, the environment is an important issue, sir.
You got
We
an
at the
answer
Third
for
Borough
everything,
take it
don't you?
very seriously, sir.
You got an answer for everything. Well, then if
Only the
his-
answer supplied by my job, sir.
Well, if he's offering, then I'm getting in the back seat.
Hell yeah.
You were in there an awful long time, Mr. Carver. Might I ask what this was about?
Yes. Remember that body that showed up right outside my warehouse. Something linked with that. Honestly, don't even know where the hell it's going, because this shit's just fucking insane. More insane than me being half a ghost.
I find that hard to believe.
The body's going into the ground, sir. They don't just get up and walk away, sir.
You don't gotta say sir every time, Mr. Superball.
Well, I'm sure you're familiar with Gary, because that's Gary's doing. And mine.
Alright, all of you arrive at the playground.
Alrighty. Right away, I'm looking for any signs of that similar decay that was on my glove. That's what I'm looking for here.
Yeah. You notice sort of bits and pieces of the decay have been like around all over certain areas where you might consider grabbing if you were going to like climb onto the structures.
Like I'm seeing decay like on the monkey bars or whatever that you would climb up.
Not necessarily, not the monkey bars, but you know how like at the top of the ladders, they have those sort of gates so that you don't immediately fall off. But like you can still get through after climbing the top of the ladder.
I think so, yeah. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So you notice the most of it's sort of around there. And you also see some mushrooms that have sprouted on the ground. But they appear to be like someone's like trashed them. Like
Oh, they're not
someone's-
decayed. It looks like someone's broken them on purpose.
someone's like dug up or like cut apart some of the mushrooms, just like rip and tear them.
Oh shit. That was me, not her. Okay, I want to take some of these shredded mushrooms, and I want to kind of cut them free and hold them. I'm gonna cut them free with my multi-tool, and I'm gonna hold on to them because that's an act of, as I've learned, that's person violence technically. If these are the same kind of mushroom.
They don't appear to be the same kind. The coloration's a lot different. But even when Violet was taking you on the nature walk, you didn't really see these.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her about that later, and I'm gonna have to be like, "Hey, whoever cut these up, you're a jerk." Okay, well, if that's on the playground, unfortunately, I don't know where this kiddo lives, so I can't follow the trail he would have taken home. But I can. I guess it's probably after school. Teachers are probably either going home, or if they're still there, probably not going to tell me the name of the address of their child to a random stranger.
Yeah, I mean, you did see some missing persons posters with the phone number.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can hop back to my motel and probably call that number. I'm gonna take one of them posters
All right.
before I drive home, but I am gonna drive home, which I've decided that the thing is gonna be there. Yeah, and I'm gonna call that number that I found.
Devin lagged out.
What happened?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Devin's not in the.
Oh,
call.
no!
He went offline. He's online right now.
Did he update Discord or something? Like right now?
Uh,
Uh-oh.
welcome
back,
back.
I closed Discord by accident.
Nice. Genius move, man.
Yep.
10 out of 10, no notes.
200
Hey.
IQ play.
You know what?
This is all part of the master plan.
I would join in on the ganging on, but I've done stupider things on my own stream, so
And we make fun of you for them constantly.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if you can feel free to make fun of me for this shit. It's funny. Anyway,
I need to not like fully close it, but I do need to like minimize Discord so that I stop getting distracted.
yeah, I should do that too.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call that number.
Sorry, I said I was gonna call the number and I didn't notice because Discord is muted for me that you had left. And because you're using your VTuber, your PNG didn't disappear. So when Josh went, I thought it was just I picked up the number and suddenly Gary was on the other end.
Hello?
Have you heard this missing person?
This folder here. It's not this folder.
You're looking for a missing person? I kidnap people all the time. Which one are you looking for?
And I put them in folders.
I somehow sincerely hope that's not true. Gary does some pretty heinous shit. I don't think that's a part of it.
For some reason, I didn't write this thing, but it's here. It's in this other document.
Dev, do you just want to have a copy of my Scrivener account? Because it lets you put all your notes into one big thing, so it's easier to find all your notes.
Yeah, it's just I have the adventure in a PDF.
You can put PDFs in there too. I'm also just needlessly promoting Scrivener because it's my favorite thing I've ever received from my dad.
There we go. Okay. You hear a man on the phone. He seems a little frazzled.
Makes sense. His kid is gone.
And he says, hello, who's this?
Hi, my name's Olive Wellgrove. Yesterday I was at the water park and I saved this kid from falling.
Oh, you're the one who saved Max from falling off the water slide. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's gone missing now.
So
I assume that's why
heard.
you're calling.
Yeah. I wanted to know if you knew his usual route from school to home, so I could start looking into it.
He says, "Yes, right away," and he gives you the two. He gives you the two addresses. I'm going to create some journal entries. Max is home, and Chester Elementary. So you're at Chester Elementary right now.
Nope,
And then
I'm back at
next,
my
huh?
motel now.
Right, the motel's there. I thought we put it further over.
School, I was like down here or something.
Okay, so Chester's here, and then Max's home is about here or so.
Got it. Okay. I don't want to get your hopes up, but I think I have a small idea of what happened. But just in case I'm wrong, I'm going to keep it to myself. And if I'm right, then I hope I can find the kid for you.
He says, please, anything that you know.
I don't really know how to explain the theory that I have right now. Oh, Devin left the microphone.
What do you mean I left the microphone?
Your VTuber went to neutral.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking down at something off the screen.
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe the thing that I have, but I do think I might know something. Just give me a little time to make sure I know what I'm talking about first, and then I'll let you know.
Yes, I suppose it's good to get your thoughts in order.
I promise, though, I'll do whatever I can to help. And I'll say my goodbyes and hang up the phone.
All right.
Yeah, I'll head over, but someone else should have a scene or something.
Yeah, I'm just reading it. Okay. Um. trying to figure out how to include these characters here. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just skip ahead to. This is a couple days
Okay.
into the future. The route between Max's home and Chester Elementary sort of came up with nothing, which, for all you know, might be a clue in and of itself. You've asked around to like some of the people who might have like been seeing out their windows, and no one has any claim to having seen Max that day. At least not walking home.
Okay. That's not great.
When's the next time that any two of you meet again?
I imagine that Olive's probably sticking around with her dad most of the time or going up to that cabin. So if any of them come up to that cabin, and so that'd be when. Although I don't imagine Enzo would go up there again. Or maybe, actually, you know what? After last episode, when you know she was going to work on it, maybe you would go up there, try to dissuade her further.
Probably.
Alright, let's see that scene.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna put her up by that abandoned district. It's here-ish? Yeah.
So who gets there first?
Olive probably spends most of her time that isn't with her dad up there. So, presumably her. I don't imagine Enzo is murdering people every day.
Yeah, nah.
Just on the special occasions.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see her with her multi-tool, like... I don't know.
I assume you have more than just your multi-tool with you.
Well, she has... the main thing she has is... she didn't want to bring, like, her whole toolbox on vacation. Sorry, correction.
Yeah.
Her family didn't want her to bring her whole toolbox on vacation. So, she has her multi-tool, and she has her sledgehammer, and that was all she was allowed to bring.
I'm just saying, like, for fixing up this shed.
Oh yeah, she probably, like, went off and tried to find some tools. She stole some from Gary.
Yeah, she's probably, like, stolen some from Gary. She's probably,
Gary's like,
had
why
to-
can't I find my toolbox? I need to fix this fucking translator.
he's
You
prob-
really
probably
want to
had
fix this place up?
Oh, when did you get
invite
here?
you.
Just walked in.
Yeah. I mean, why not, right? It's not like I'm allowed to work on the water park.
Yeah, but look at this thing. It's rotted, it's got splinters. Too far gone, if you ask me. Best just knock it all down.
Well, if people knocked it all down, then they might put up something with less spirit to it. But if I can work on it from here, I can make it all special like me.
Yeah, spirit, smear it. It's a shed. What spirit does it need?
Well, what spirit do you need? Right?
Half spirit, at least. Till I don't need him.
What I mean is, why you do the things you do is not just because you have to. It's because you know you can. I'm doing this because I know that I can. and I think it's fun. And if I can't do it, oh well, it'll get torn down anyways. But why not try
Trust
it?
me. What I do is 100% because I have to.
Mm-hmm. I don't think anyone ever has to do anything. Oh, by the way, while you're here, do you know anything about disappearing people?
Maybe a few things.
Okay. There's this kid that went missing, and I, saved his life, so I'm personally invested in finding him again. And I think I know what happened, but just in case, I thought I'd ask the weirdos that live in this city, who have told me that bad things happened here after I got here on vacation, which is great.
I mean, bad things happen everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to be more specific.
I'll show you the poster that I have of this kid, Max, that went missing. He was, from what I recall, he was a 6-year-old boy.
And he
Huh.
he disappeared on his walk home from school, but no one saw anything.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about no disappearing kids.
I have a bad feeling about this. Worse than normal about disappearing kids.
Is it ever a good feeling?
No, but this one's worse than the normal feeling. I keep thinking about something that Violet said a few days ago. She said...
You mean
Hmm?
the weird girl?
Okay.
Well, present company excluded.
No, I'm not as weird comparatively. Yeah. Remember, she said every 40 years-ish, Mr. Fairy King dude, he, took a kid that was the most beloved in the city or whatever. And the last time that happened was her. You don't think that maybe he kept going even though they're not giving him anything in return, right?
But if I had to wager a guess, some people, if no one stops them, they just keep going and going and going.
Well, then we're gonna have to figure out a way to stop a king.
Have you tried assassination?
Your humor is very dark.
If
Speaking
you ain't
of
laughing, you're
darkness.
crying.
Speaking of darkness, you notice the not only is it starting to get dark, but you also notice a strange green mist blowing in the wind,
What's
one which Enzo is very familiar with.
Huh.
Can I see where it's blowing in from?
It seems to be blowing in from the forest.
I'm gonna follow it.
Suddenly-
Well, as soon as you
Suddenly
exit the building-
Enzo just pushes Olive back and is like, you, keep doing your little construction thingy.
Don't tell me
I
what
got
to
this.
do.
I'm gonna keep going. I want to check out this mist. What were you saying, Dev?
Oh, no.
You notice that the mist seems to be stemming from this massive, green cloud. In the center, you see a shadowy figure with. Remind me what the hat is called?
Oh, I forgot now. Rice farmer's hat. The sedge hat.
Yeah, you see a tall man wearing a sedge hat. He appears to be dragging along some large, metal object attached to a pole. As soon as you look at his face, his eyes begin to glow bright red. What do you do?
I'm gonna.
If you have stressful music, you might want to play that now.
I'm gonna try and throw my sledgehammer at its head.
All right. That is a kick some ass.
Yep, figured. Yeah, alright, let me roll to kick some ass. Hey. Whatever you're fighting and you inflict harm on each other, the amount of harm is based on the established dangers in the game. That means you inflict the harm rating of your weapon and the enemy inflicts their harm rating on you. My sledgehammer does 3 harm.
All right. You throw your sledgehammer, and you clock it in the square in the face, and as the sledgehammer like clatters to the ground behind it, it seems to like twist its jaw back into place.
Sorry.
Before it lashes out some strange tendrils at you. They are going to deal 1 harm as the thorns sort of like cut and lacerate your skin, and he's now got a hold of your arm.
Oh, good. Great. Enzo, you're here too. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, you
I
moved.
thought I was like trying to chase after you, so
Yeah,
I
you-
wouldn't know where.
No, if you chased after me, you'd see me throw my sledgehammer at the guy.
Hey. When did I become babysitter? And Enzo pulls out his Lupara and it gets to cover fire.
Is that the banana gun?
The what?
Banana gun.
Never mind. Stupid old ass reference.
But yeah, you see, Olive's arm is like wrapped up in some of the same tendrils that were restraining you before, and you're doing cover fire. Is this an attempt to like try to get Olive to be able to escape, or
Yeah.
is just for? Okay,
So kick some ass.
yes, sir.
Nice.
All right. On a 10 plus, you get to choose an extra effect. You gain, how much harm does it deal, by the way?
How much harm does?
Your shotgun deal.
Let's see. 3 harm.
All right. Yeah, so you get to choose an extra effect if you look at the list. You gain the advantage, take +1 forward or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, or you suffer less harm, or you force them where you want them.
Well, I'm forcing them away from Olive.
All right. It brings its tendril back and like has to get its arm to cover its face as soon as the shot rings out. All of you are no longer. It no longer has your arm twisted in it.
Okay.
But as far as you can tell, it seems mostly unfazed by all of this.
Oh, that's good. Where's my sledgehammer in regards to where I am and where it is?
So it is. It's like between you. Sorry, it is within like reach range. So that's if you were like using a glaive or something.
So I could grab it and not have the beast attack me.
You'd have to get around it
Okay.
to grab your sledgehammer back.
Shit. Okay. That's a problem. We both did 3 harm, and that did jack and shit to this thing. That's not good. Okay. So, what would I roll to try and get around this thing without it attacking me again? Because I do not want to leave that behind.
Act under pressure.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and do that. Boop. Nice.
All right. You're able to get around it. You have to hold your breath through some of the gas, but you're able to get through it fine without it being able to do anything to you. Part of running past him means that you end up having to jump over what, upon closer inspection, seems to be like a large axe that it's sort of dragging along behind it.
Oh, that's bad. Okay, then yeah, I'm booking it if it has that thing. Yeah, if I can tell that it's an axe, then as soon as I pick up my sledgehammer, I'm booking it.
All right. Enzo, are you running too?
Yeah, trying to make sure the thing keeps its distance.
Is this kind of the road? Is this the kind of road that my motorcycle could functionally ride on, or is this a walking path?
This is the hiking trail. You'd
Got
have
it.
walked it up somewhere at the end of the hiking trail.
Okay, then we're running down the hiking trail. Awesome.
You see the thing like slowly try to give chase, but after not a very long time, it seems to sort of give up and then just like stop waiting.
Okay, so we're probably this distance away from it. Like a far distance.
Yeah. You get back to your motorcycle. Enzo's able to get back to his car.
Never do that again.
She's already on her way to Gary.
Freaking kids these days.
She I feel like she looked at you and she heard that and then she just didn't acknowledge.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's going straight to Gary's lab. Scene change.
Yeah. Gary, it's the evening now. What do you think this mushroom has been enjoying the most from Carl's Jr.?
Oh, what do I think? Like, what was my hypothesis, or
Yeah.
what does he seem to be enjoying?
I'll let you decide what he likes.
We
He
don't.
sounds just
Just give you
likes
some
the
free
fries
info.
mostly,
Nice.
which is weird to me because that's what I've been investigating.
The fries?
Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah, remember?
Oh
salt was
yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Another step in the investigation. Although it's been like the past 2 days. Just
Yeah, it's
pretty much
been-
giving it fries.
It's been like borderline addicted to the fries. And it's been
Not
growing.
made of money, you know.
It's been growing too. While it was previously like the size of
Like a hand.
like a hand or so, it's grown to maybe the size of a small dog. Its arms seem to be like seem to be strengthening at a very quick rate, and at some point, like, you give it the fries, and it seems to look to you for more. And when it realizes that there are none, it like runs up and tries to punch the glass of the terrarium.
Feed me, Seymour.
And it does create a big like ripple, like shatter effect. And right when that happens, you get a ring at the doorbell.
Sort of just keep looking at it as I back towards the door and like fumble for the knob and open it. Yes, what do you want? I'm a little busy at the time.
We have a big mushroom problem. Oh. I see you have a
Oh.
mushroom problem too.
You said it's the size of a small dog?
Yep.
I'm gonna hold up my sledgehammer threateningly in my scratched up arm.
Sort of
It
walk
seems-
up to the
It
halfway
seems to
rope.
hold up its arms in like a
Don't
in like a
tase me,
boxing position.
Okay.
If it wants to box and it's that size, I'm gonna squish him. Sorry, Mike. I'm gonna squish you with my sledgehammer.
Behind glass still.
Is he behind glass?
It's-
Then I'm not going to, but I'm still gonna hold it
He's
up.
he's still in the glass.
Okay, I'm gonna wait then.
Just a
I
little
won't.
bit broken-ish, sort of.
Okay, then I won't. He's like, I'm less concerned about murdering these mushroom people now.
So I go up to Mike. Could you not do that in the future?
Hungry.
Well, if I let you out, then what are you going to go eat? More fries?
Hungry.
Hmm.
Can I... Mm.
Well, I've been meaning to run other tests.
Okay.
I know Arthur wouldn't. Would Enzo come over to Gary's too, or is he just doing his own thing?
Well, funny you say that. Suddenly, the door bursts open. And in a mood, Enzo just marches down the stairs and it's like, Pazzo!
What'd he say? Sorry?
Podzol?
Pazzo.
Hotzo. You want to move your token
Okay.
down to where we are?
Basically, crazy.
Ah.
It's like, you're insane, kid. It's basically what he's saying.
Ah. Nice of you to join us, Mr. I don't think I ever learned your last name, Mr. Bossman.
Just call me Enzo.
Okay.
He got injured during the fight just now, or has he been injured since the almost strangling by the mushroom thing last session?
From last session.
Okay.
Oh, you seem to be in a good mood as always.
He's just mad because I threw my sledgehammer at a mushroom person.
Yeah,
Why do you have
a mushroom person that could have killed you. I ain't being paid to play babysitter.
You're not being paid at all.
paying you to deal with
Not by
mushrooms?
you guys.
Was somebody paying for mushrooms?
No, but he did have a giant
Yeah, the
axe.
Olive Garden.
I never quite liked Olive Garden.
Well, it's a good thing that's not my name, is it? Anyways, the point is that beast also had a big old weapon, and now I think this guy is having issues because that cage looks a lot more bad than it did last time. Cage, terrarium, whatever the hell you want to call it.
trying to think of the best way to do an experiment involving fire.
You want to superheat up my sledgehammer?
No, I want to burn the fungus.
I know. I love that.
Oh, I got something like... Not really flamethrowers inside the terrarium. I gotta let them out for that, though. How much longer do you think it'll be until Violet shows up again?
Well, she said it would be a few days. It's been a few days. It could be any time now.
She didn't give you a fairy bell on the side or something?
No.
Wonder if they have phone numbers.
We could try every number until we get hers.
We can resort to that later.
Alright. I don't think we have any more conversation, Devin.
Okay. The mushroom breaks through the glass.
I'm gonna smash it!
Alright, roll to kick some ass.
I'm gonna smash it with my fucking sledgehammer. Fuck. I just miss.
You try to swing your sledgehammer down on it. It like jumps out of the way, and then it as you're like trying to pick the sledgehammer back up, it's gonna jump onto the sledgehammer, run up the sledgehammer, and then do like a high jump kick, and like it'll kick you like straight in the gut. You are going to take 1 harm. You're almost surprised with how much of a punch this thing packs.
And how fast it moved. Shit. No, she doesn't cuss. I need to get out of that habit.
You guys have just seen this thing take the wind out of Olive. What do you do?
Well, Enzo's gonna shoot it.
All right.
Oh, that's a
You,
good one.
Yeah.
I'm imagining some of the shrapnel gets my leg.
Why is that?
Because
Because it has
Ibarra,
to inflict harm on
shotgun.
each other.
Yeah, but it's like the thing is inflicting harm on you in this instance.
Misread that. Sorry.
Yeah, if you had missed because it's like right now in very close proximity to Olive, it would have been possible that you hurt her instead.
Oh,
But
that's what I thought. I thought you were gonna accidentally miss and shoot me, and I was gonna be like, "And you called me crazy."
But yeah, no. This thing, upon noticing you pulling out the shotgun, is going to like change targets quickly, and it's gonna run straight at you, giving you a clean shot. Giving you a clean shot on it.
Santa Maria!
It seems to like open up a bunch of holes in its face, right before it comes in.
Wait, was that
Like-
Italian or French?
Sancta
Don't
Maria.
know.
That's, I'm pretty sure, Italian.
I thought it was Russian. Anyway, it's going to come up and like left hook you. You're going to take 1 harm, and as you notice, as you're like turning back to look at the thing after this attack, you notice that its wounds are starting to close up.
Shit. Anyone
Yeah,
got
you're
any
wa-
fire?
Gary?
So I've been wondering about this. If it has like equipment in there and it's like heavy or something, do I need to like take a turn to bring it out, or am Am I just assumed to be having it at all times?
I mean, we can say that you have it for like the sake of this thing, because you were considering using fire on it at some point. So we can say that you were holding up the flamethrower at some point, and like, wait a second, I need to be using that inside the cage.
Yeah. Well, cover your eyes. How do I use this? Oh, is it a kicking ass?
It is kick some ass, but remember it's like right next to Enzo as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm laughing because we're all getting our asses handed to us by a fucking dog mushroom.
Alright. I'm gonna give Enzo a chance to get out of the way as soon as he sees Gary wind up this
Wait.
flamethrower pointed like directly at
So
the
I'm
mushroom.
guessing act under pressure.
Yes.
Oh, damn it. Wait,
shit.
no, wait, I can help.
Mm.
Oh, wait, no,
Oh.
I can't help. Never mind. Well, can I help after they've rolled, or do I have to wait till before?
You can help out after they've rolled. If you can, but I just don't know. Plus
Oh.
1 to help. I don't think we'll fix this.
Yeah, no, on a 5 you still miss.
Yeah, how much harm does your flamethrower deal, Gary?
I read 3, I think.
Yikers.
Yeah, 3.
Enzo's dead.
I
He's
hope
not
not.
dead, but he's very hurt.
I'm going to run.
Kill him.
It's at this point that I'm going to remind you. You could potentially spend a luck here. In order to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm spending a luck.
Fair. That auto sets it to a 12.
Yeah. So, with a quick surge of adrenaline, you're able to get out of the way, and you're able to get out of the way just in time that maybe like the tail of your coat gets a small ember on it, and you're able to quickly pat it out.
Fuck, man, this was imported.
The mushroom you're watching just like run straight underneath the fire as Gary's bringing the flamethrower down. It's going to run between his legs, jump up, and do like a spinning kick, and it's going to deal 1 harm to Gary.
Everyone's getting
As,
injured.
as,
Since when was
As it
this
knocks
thing
him
getting
forward.
mad?
Yeah, this is like fucking this up. Then again, we're doing like a Three Stooges routine almost, where we're almost keep attacking each other.
all right. What do you guys do next?
Enzo's gonna run off and see if he can find like some weed killer or some shit.
I'm gonna try and get to the phone and try to see if I can't call Arthur.
All right, both of you guys can act under pressure then.
Where is it? There it is. That's not good.
Okay.
What does things go to hell mean? That's extremely vague.
Things go to hell. What else
Yeah,
do you
it's
need?
not really. That's not really vague.
Well, it's like purposefully vague. It's for the DM to figure out.
I guess
Yes.
so.
All right. First outcome, hard choice, price to pay.
So a 10 would be a full success, right?
Yep.
Am I able to help him out?
Yes.
Cool, and I gotta roll for that too, right?
Yep.
Here it is. Help him out.
because you're able to, especially because you know where stuff is, so you're able to like say, "Hey, this is how I'm helping." Like give them directions and whatever.
So how does helping out with a partial success work?
It makes it a
I'm
full
7-9.
success.
Expose myself. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just like dropping my guard for a bit, pointing. It's like it's over there. Get the weed killer from over there.
And then it bites you.
Basically.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it is like very hyper focused on you. Like it licks its lips and it starts like running at you, but we're gonna assume that he's like starting to chase you around. Um,
And no sign of Gordon Freeman anywhere.
Aw.
Arthur, you get a call. It's from Gary's phone. But when you pick up, and Olive starts explaining the situation to you, you start to see a strange mist leaking in through your door.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no!
Oh, went to help for somebody else.
Oh, no, I'm sorry!
Great.
Shit!
Hmm. Fucked you are.
Why is there a mist under my door right
Sorry, I
now?
was about to drink water.
There's a... Oh, shit.
And then I'm gonna hang up the phone.
Real helpful there, Olive. Real helpful.
Every time I cuss, can one of you play the explosion sound in the Discord so I can fix that?
Ah,
Alright.
crap.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I need to keep a list of words that Olive's not allowed to say.
Yeah, okay.
You can also have a list of words that Olive would say in the event that someone else would cuss.
Yes.
Captain America. Language.
Language!
Yeah, Arthur, what do you do?
Is the mist coming from one door?
It's just coming from one of them, yeah.
I'm gonna go to fire exit and go out from there.
All right. As you're running up the staircase to get to the fire exit, you hear like metal bending until it snaps behind you. You can tell that you're gonna need to get that door fixed.
Better door.
This place is already run down enough. I don't need it to be more run down.
Super Bowl's outside, like, man, is he like smoking it up in there or something? What's going on?
Wait, isn't weed illegal at this age?
Oh shit.
When you get to the bottom, you see Super Bowl's car. The front door is open. And he is laying down. He's laying down like just outside of his car door. He's got a big gash on his arm.
Wouldn't that happen to Cliff?
I am just gonna take his car and I'm driving up to
he's-
Gary's.
Super Ball's in the car, right?
He's
No, he's just
dead.
outside the car.
He's dead?
He's dead.
No, Super Ball!
Not paying attention?
I heard gash in his arm. I didn't hear he was dead. Well, shit. Sorry, dude. Rip Super Ball.
Their blood gets just
Yeah.
disappeared from their body when that happens, so he's
Oh,
dead.
yeah. Rip Super Ball. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm taking his car.
All right. You see, as you're driving away, you see the clouds start to leak into your front door, and then the shadowy figure inside sort of turns around as sort of turns around as it sees you drive by.
I am gutting it out of there.
All right, Gary, you're being chased around by this mushroom creature. Everyone else is left to go grab stuff or call for backup. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take another swing at it with the flamethrower.
All right.
I guess it's actually
Light 'em up.
technically safer now.
11.
Nice.
All right. So choose your success effects from the list. +1 forward, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them. I think I forgot the first time we got a 10+ that there's an exchange of blows regardless. But as far as you know, this thing's been dealing 1 harm every time.
You know, I'll suffer less harm.
All right. You managed to like daze him in the initial blast of fire, so he doesn't get to make a swing at you. As you sort of light this thing up, you notice that some of his like body mass is being replaced with what looks like morel mushrooms. But not all of it. Olive, you've just hung up after realizing that Arthur's in a bit of a precarious situation of his own. What do you do?
I'm gonna go wherever I think Enzo went, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, big mushroom axe swinging guy that we dealt with is now at Arthur's house, and I don't know if he's gonna be okay.
Oh, that's just fucking brilliant!
Watch your language. Right now, we should focus
Piss
on
off, kid!
Okay, then I'm gonna go fight that mushroom thing again. How about that? And I'm gonna leave the room. I'm not actually gonna fight that mushroom thing. I'm just trying to freak him out.
Kids.
What do you do, Enzo?
Did he find stuff?
Oh yeah, he's grabbed some weed killer.
Well, Enzo's gonna run over and he's gonna yell out, "Suck on this, Kafun!" And then just spray it all over the mushroom. Which I assume is going to be kick some ass.
Yes, it will be kick some ass. As part of the worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay for finding this thing, I think the mushroom is going to knock something else out of your sorry, the mushroom's gonna knock your shotgun out of your hand as you spray it.
Shit.
You're used to being able to hold that with 2 hands,
Oh.
and so
I'm in
Yep.
I'm in the room with Enzo, right? I can help him this time.
yes.
Okay.
You notice he's a bit thrown off after having his after having his shotgun kicked away, when this thing like ran at him.
Focus,
What do
Enzo! For the love of goodness!
And I'm going to use the power of heart. When fighting a monster, if you help someone, don't roll cool. You automatically help as if I rolled a 10, which boosts his thing up to a 7. So it's a mixed success.
All right. Is there anything else that you get for helping out on a 10?
On a 10, help out.
Help against someone +1 to their roll.
Nope, just says
Nope.
on a 10 plus, they just get that.
Okay, yeah, they just get the +1. So yeah, with this kid's nagging, you're able to line up your spray gun shot a little bit better. So your spritz bottle shot a little better. I'm gonna say that like with the more you try out things against it, the more insight you're gonna start to gain into stuff.
What we're dealing with?
Yeah, the more insight you're sort of gaining into what you're dealing with. I also want you to roll. Well, first off,
Yes.
first off, you're as you're spraying it. This isn't going to deal any harm to you necessarily, but what it is going to do is it's going to jump up and like wrap its mouth around your hand that has the spray bottle in it. It's going to try to eat the spray bottle.
I love that.
And now you have this thing on your hand. So that's the equivalent of the harm.
Come on, man!
What you notice, and this thing is like heavy now, so it's like weighing it down. What you notice as this thing is causing your hand to like fall to the ground, with you attached, is that, well, I want you to roll assess the situation. I think that's what it's called here.
Okay, assess.
So, no, read a bad situation. That's what it's
Oh,
called.
read a
Assess-
bad situation.
Assess is for a different one.
Well, fuck.
Okay.
Party wiped by a fry addicted mushroom midget.
Damn.
Okay. So you can ask one of the questions for like your insight, but the information might be incomplete or contradictory. Regardless, if you act on the answers, you get a +1 ongoing while the information is relevant.
What's the best way out?
I assume by what's the best way out, you're asking about like how to get
Out of this situation.
get your hand out of that.
Yeah.
I think the best way out would likely be to distract it with something. And as you're reeling from this, it pushes you into the door of the kitchen.
Shit!
That
What do you
that's
Or Gary, what do you do? Gary or Olive, you guys see Enzo being knocked into the kitchen with this thing.
it's on him.
Yes, it's
I'm
got
gonna-
its mouth around his hand.
I'm gonna follow them into the kitchen and I'm gonna try and pull it out from its pull him free.
I'm gonna run
Okay.
into the kitchen.
I
Not
suppose
only-
that's action or pressure.
Well, okay, what I was gonna say was the whole thing was I was gonna try and pull him free and like pin it to the ground by lying on top of it.
I'm gonna run into the kitchen. What does it feel like on the inside?
Love Gary. So it would be act under pressure or kick some ass to try and
It feels-
lie down
it
on
feels-
top of this thing.
It feels kind of spongy, but also strangely like tough and hard.
It feels like your mom.
Real machine. I can't even really say that Olive is cracking wise right now. She just wants to exist right now.
Something that you notice, and Olive, something that you notice when you try to pin this thing down.
Well, I'm trying to rip
It
it off
is-
its hand first.
Yeah, you're trying to rip it off his hand, and you're trying to pin it down afterwards. It is extremely tough in terms of like just pure physical strength. This isn't even going to be a roll with how little you're able to make it budge.
Well, the problem... Oh, actually... My multi-tool would probably have some kind of blade on it.
Mhm.
I am going to try and... cut at where I think its neck might be. Sorry if I miss, Enzo.
Think I want to like re-describe sort of what it looks like. You ever see? No, I'm not going to explain it that way. This thing's head and torso are they look to be the same sort of mass. They're not like a separate entity.
Oh, okay.
You're trying to behead SpongeBob.
Got it. So
Yeah.
Okay. So all right, then I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to
It's like, where would SpongeBob's neck be?
technically at his pants, as the medieval episode we watched yesterday. Kind of like Kirby.
Kirby, yeah.
Okay, well, if I can't do that, then sorry, Enzo, but I'm just gonna try and stab at its, like, mouth head area. I basically just want it to stop trying to eat the guy who has the weed killer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's definitely
The other thing that you've probably noticed is that the weed killer,
didn't do
it did
anything.
seem to disintegrate some of the face a little bit, but that also just quickly regrew.
Okay, then I'm trying to stab it so that it has a reason to let go of Enzo. And then after it lets go of Enzo, that's when I want to try and pin it to the ground, or at least somewhat, like, try to make it stop moving until Arthur gets here.
Yeah, so like a distraction stab.
Yeah. That would be kick some
All
ass
right.
or act under pressure.
I think that's kick some ass,
Got
because
it.
you are
Shit.
God,
stabbing at it.
damn. Grows a mouth on the back.
No, fuck you. I'm using a luck.
All right. Yeah, you're able to just start like wickedly stabbing it.
On a plus 12, you can do whatever. Or do I just do the plus 10 extra effect, or do I do the crit?
So the advanced thing, I believe you have to unlock that. That's a separate.
Oh,
thing.
okay, gotcha. Then yeah.
I might be thinking of Urban Shadows, and I'll correct that in the next session.
Okay,
but
but
I'll
the
look it
other,
up
the
after.
other 4 effects I can choose from. I'm gonna force him where I want him, which is under me.
Yeah.
I am
You're able to
I'm
stab
going
him.
to fucking sit on this thing.
You're able to stab him to get him underneath you and off of Enzo's hand. Enzo, you are holding the lid of the spray bottle. It seems like the rest of it is in its stomach.
But I didn't stab you. That's the important thing.
Yeah. And as soon as you start trying to pin this down, you notice that like it is it seems like as it's trying to rip itself from your grip, you are completely unable to stop it. However, it's still under you for this current moment.
Someone come up with something quick! Where the heck is Arthur?
You hear the car like speeding in the distance.
There the
You'll
heck is
probably
Arthur.
You'll probably be here soon. In the meantime, Gary, what do you do?
I'm gonna go to the trash can, grab the bag of Carl's Jr. that had the fries in it, and hold it up. Here, boy, look! Look, boy, fries!
All right, and you're trying to distract it over there to buy some time.
I'm trying to get it out the front door.
Okay. Act under pressure.
Probably not going to use this anywhere else tonight, so I'll use the I've read about this sort of thing to use cool or use sharp instead of cool for act under pressure.
Yay!
That worked out well.
All right. Yeah. So you throw the bag out. It starts running after it, and Arthur, as you're driving up, you open the door and you see this bag fly out the window, and this small little mushroom boy run after it and just like chomp it in one bite.
I'm gonna book it
What do you
outside too, but after his turn.
I am just because I don't know. I still have the superheating thing from the
Oh my god, the
fucking
candy
factory.
monster?
Yep. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that.
All right.
Wait, I wasn't here for this and I didn't watch the VOD. What do you have?
A superheating doohickey.
Cool.
Yeah.
I came into this campaign with as much knowledge as Olive does, and that's none.
So what do I actually do to use that?
It depends what you're doing with it. This game is narrative first. So it's like you describe what you do, and then we decide what kind of role it is.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna hop out of the car and grab the superheating doohickey, and I'm going to shoot that fuck.
You're going to slap the heathen.
If you want to heat this thing up, it's gonna have to be within melee range.
I remember it being like a cattle prod that superheats things, basically.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to it and do that. Get as close as I can.
All right, you run up and try to stick it with the superheating doohickey. Roll to kick some ass.
9.
All right.
Yay!
You stick it into the side of its face, and it's grabbing at the doohickey. And as you're heating it up, it's like its skin is boiling, and then just like constantly replacing with these regrowing regrowing fungi that appear to be more and more heat resistant each time. But you are going to deal harm to it as it's like bending the superheating doohickey, and it snaps.
What the fuck have you guys done?
Don't look at me!
Not me either.
Is that Ghost Boy?
I have a stupid idea. It's definitely
Okay.
not gonna work. I want to get on my bike and I want to try and run it over.
All right. This will be kick some ass.
That's fair. But
But it is gonna take a little while because you do need to start your bike.
yeah.
What do the two of you guys want to do, Gary and Enzo, in the meantime?
Trying to remember if weed killer is flammable.
Oh my god, are we making another? We have a flamethrower. I don't think we need a makeshift flamethrower too.
I look at Enzo. I have a scientific solution to all of this. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You know what? I'm with the scientist on this one.
Yeah, alright. Alright. I'm still gonna run it over as we book it though. Everybody piles into Superball's car.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, everyone piles into Superball's car. Olive gets on her motorcycle and tries to run it over. Olive, roll to kick some ass.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's gonna eat the fucking bike.
Hey, at least you're getting a lot of experience.
That's right. How many times have I missed now? Like 4 or 5 times?
1, 2,
Let's see. Let's go up to the top. Give me a sec. I'll go.
3,
I think I've only missed once with the flamethrower, right?
yes, 4. 4 times.
I am 1 experience away from leveling up from this session alone.
I don't think you did anything last session.
Not roll wise.
Yeah, it was a lot of role play last couple sessions, but now you guys are actually engaging with the monster, and so
All right, what the fuck is this thing gonna do to me?
experience is starting to rack up quickly. All right,
If it totals my
Um,
bike, I'm totaling you.
I mean,
No, I'm kidding. I'm just
What did it
making.
do?
I just wanted to make a creative motorcycle threat to Devin.
thankfully the bike is fine for now. But it does like grab the wheel as you're driving at it, and it flings you off.
Oh, great.
You're gonna take 2 harm as you get flung off the bike and land like back first onto the pavement.
Cool. I am unstable. Alright, well, I'm gonna try and get up and run away then, because it's near my bike now.
Yeah. Do you also get into the car?
No, because they're already driving away. Or are you?
Have you guys
mean-
started the car yet, or are you guys waiting for Olive as well?
Well, the car is started, definitely, but
I'm
not
just
leaving
waiting for
without.
it.
I imagine you guys were about to take off, and then you saw her flying off of her bike.
Yeah, she probably lands actually right beside the car too.
Yeah, I'm getting in the backseat. Enzo, fucking move out your token.
Ah,
Yeah. As you're walking, as you're trying to get into the car, you notice that like you have to hobble a little bit because of how you're injured.
Yeah. I landed real bad, and now my leg is just in immense injury.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The only place that Olive has been safe at all is the motel that her family is staying at.
But where do you guys all take her? Take everyone. Where do you drive in Superball's car?
Just on the way of peeling out, I'm just gonna say, where the fuck is safe? Because it's not my warehouse, not anymore. Need a safe place now.
We just need to find a place to camp out until Violet finally contacts us.
She's most likely
I got an idea,
Oh,
but you're gonna have to follow my lead.
I wicked don't want to do that.
As if we have much of a choice right now.
Well, we could go to my place. She knows where I live, and they have yet to attack there.
And put a bunch of other people in harm's way? I
Well,
don't
do
think
you
so.
have a better place? I don't want to go anywhere Mr. Shotgun over there goes.
Well, I'm
How
less
about a
worried
place
about-
with a bit more Mr. Shotgun?
Your dad seems alright. I don't want to put him in danger. I'm fine with putting family members in harm's way if it's mushroom people, though.
Fine. Okay, fine.
Love you, Enzo.
All right,
It's
there's a
she's-
place just down the road. A little speakeasy of sorts,
Oh shit, we're going
runs ran by friends of the family.
Sorry, I started thinking of Vault Hunters.
All right, I assume you mean there's probably like a secret area underneath the Crown Tavern.
Yeah.
All right, room.
She's not even reading her fucking. She's not even like have her seatbelt on. She's just looking back at her bike, which is fine. She's just upset to leave it there.
Yeah. All right. I'm just looking for the name of the guy. Uh, you guys You guys walk into the building. Who's helping Olive to like walk
Olive
right now?
can still walk. She's just hobbly about it.
Okay.
You can try to
Yeah, you
help
see-
her. She'll just pull away and be like, "No."
Here, use this as a cane. I gave her the flamethrower.
Seems
You
even.
see the tavern keeper Eli Holbeck, and he sees the state that the three of you are in, and Arthur with you guys.
Yeah, Arthur's
uh,
fine.
And when he sees Enzo, he sort of gets a grasp of the situation, and says, "Now, normally I'd make her show some ID, but given your line of work, I take it we don't have that kind of time."
Then what are you doing standing there?
The usual room is open.
Thanks.
I'll be with you in a minute.
Grazie.
You guys get down to this room. The room I'm imagining, I realize only Josh is gonna remember it. Because the room I'm imagining is that one from Mob Psycho when they have to have that secret hideout because Reagan's office gets burned.
You lost me.
Where they meet all the Claw members.
I can imagine it's like an underground, like, gambling den. I've seen a couple of those. Not like, actual gambling, but It's like
Clover
the.
has never seen a cards table in her life.
Pardon?
Clover has never seen a cards table in her life.
Bitch? No, it's like in Ace Attorney 4-1, the Turnabout Trump with the place where Smith gets murdered.
Nerd.
You know what? I'm gonna karate chop you.
It's even got a passage behind the bookcase and everything.
I can't find a specific picture. But yeah, you notice that like the walls are mostly
Thank you,
like
Adkins.
antique wood. There's some bookshelves around, and there's like the main area is like it's got a pool table on one side of the room, and then there's a small like coffee table surrounded by couches that are all sort of facing the center.
Really, it was basically like a second bar, just like further down. It's got like a guy who looks just like the first guy. He's like his twin or something.
They
It's like
got
a
like this
carbon copy
Nurse
to further
Joy
down.
shit going on.
Yeah. Oh, you were talking to Eli? Oh, I'm Ellis.
Olive's gonna sit down in a chair in the corner.
My name's Guy Holbeck. No. Fly gets one of the other staff members to do the drinks while he comes down and talks to you. And he says, all right, recap time. What happened down there?
You know, I can't give you the specifics. It ain't the kind of job that one wants to know about.
We got attacked by someone with a giant axe.
That part is true. Nasty son of a bitch, too.
He looks at your injuries and says, it looks like it's a bit more than the axe that's been dealing the damage.
He flipped my motorcycle.
Look, point is, we sort of need a place to stay that's well guarded. So I thought, why not here?
He says, yes, don't worry about that. That'll be covered by your connections. And he turns and he looks at Olive and he says, we're gonna need to make sure that bone's okay. He's looking at your leg and he's got some equipment for he pushes aside one of the bookcases, and there's like a medical room with like an operating table, and he says, "I'll be able to get that X-rayed to make sure you don't need a cast."
This is a well-financed establishment.
Like he said, it's got connection.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are explaining what you can about what's happened, the medical attention that Olive is receiving is going to remove unstable.
Okay.
He gives you like a reinforcement brace. Thankfully, the bone's not broken,
Good.
but it's just like providing some extra structure to it. And he said, "Did you get any sort of read on what you're with?"
Mushroom.
Did you notice anything particular about the way that it moved? Anything that you noticed was more particularly effective against it?
Fire, mostly.
Whatever.
Now, let's just say the thing is pretty adaptable.
Seems to recover no matter what happens to it.
Well, it did seem to do a lot of damage with heat.
Then it just gets
Yeah,
right back.
until it couldn't.
Yeah.
Ghost Boy lost his favorite stick to it.
Usually when creatures have some form of regeneration, there's some trick to it. Either a certain type of wound that can't be healed, or a source that's providing that energy. I
So,
suppose you didn't come across anything of the sort.
We met a small child who might know more.
is there a chance we could damage it if we attack it from the inside?
I'm not letting. No, we probably shouldn't get eaten by that thing.
I'm not saying we should get eaten. Just saying it could eat something that it shouldn't.
I could lace the fries with nitroglycerin. It's all coming together.
Hang on.
I mean, there's a thought.
There's.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember when Dodongos entered the canon of Zelda. Because that's immediately what my brain went to, was fighting Dodongos.
Yeah, throwing bombs in their
In their mouths.
stomachs.
Yeah, I think they were there since, like, the 8-bit era.
Someone's got a robot in their house right now. Olive's just like, she's just slouching on this on her table, like across it. The rest of you are actually trying to do this whole thing, and she's just like half paying attention.
I'm just waiting for Violet to finally show up.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just got here.
My mushroom pets attacked. You saw that much.
Eh?
That's about as much as I know, too.
Fantastic.
It does love French fries from Carl's Jr., though.
You're feeding a mushroom?
Yes, I wanted to see if maybe there was something strange about the Carl's Jr. food and its interactions with mushroom people. Those fries
Come on,
are
Ghost
something
Boy.
nefarious.
Why are you surprised?
I'm just saying, because mushrooms usually feed off of dead things. They don't really get fed.
Maybe the fries are made out of
God.
fingers.
The fries were the result of necromancy.
Oh shit.
Starting to understand.
I can't believe Nancy's here somewhere.
Ah,
It's Nancy.
I'm gonna go have another smoke. Heaven knows I need it.
If it's already misty outside, I actually wouldn't know that, would I? It wasn't really misting where I was.
You hear someone in the back.
God.
Good news, everyone. I'm kidding.
Good news, everyone!
Oh my god! I cannot believe that you made the reference too, and only Josh got it. Oh, I'm mad now.
I got it. I just didn't say anything.
And now my fucking phone's going off. Shut up, phone. It's drug time.
Yippee! Drugs.
Keep going, do your thing. Olive is too depressed now. She's been.
He says, a word of advice. blasting a thing over and over again is all well and good, but when you're dealing with supernatural creatures, you're gonna have to also pay attention to their movements, see what they prioritize, the way they act.
It acted like a kung fu movie star.
This guy is.
It acted like a starving beast.
This dude is the help screen that you get during load times in video games.
Keep track of what they pay the most attention to and the places that they least want you to hurt.
It didn't seem to mind anywhere.
Well, it got kind of upset when I stabbed it in the face.
So out of character, this is basically reminding you that doing the what's the move called? Read a bad situation can sometimes be used for reading a bad situation and like investigating a mystery are things that you should be trying to like actively be paying attention to more.
Yes, but at the moment that we were fighting it, we were just trying to make it not gut out and hurt anyone.
Yep.
So can I like look back and try to
It's a
remember?
balancing act.
Also, sort of like a like
Yeah,
reassessing a bad situation.
Can we assess a bad situation in retrospect?
Remember a bad situation.
In this case, it would probably be investigate a mystery as you guys are piecing together some of the clues.
Okay.
I'm gonna give that a roll then.
All right.
Double success.
Nice.
Yeah, ask 4 questions.
So if I ask like
Yeah,
what happened,
Gary
here,
gets
would that
2.
be-
Gary gets 2. Olive gets 2.
If I ask like what happened here, would that be like thinking about what it was trying to protect and everything, or what is being concealed here? Maybe probably what is being concealed here then.
All right. Are those the questions you want to ask?
What is being concealed here, and yeah, what happened here? I guess there's nothing. We kind of know everything else.
I'm gonna ask what can hurt it and what was it gonna do?
Oh, I completely skipped over that question. I saw like where did it go? What can it do? Completely didn't look
Whoops.
at the one right between those.
Again, I keep accidentally stepping on Enzo because I'm trying to activate VC faces like faces.
Okay. So the thing that you notice it was trying to conceal is there is, or sorry, it's not a thing that it was necessarily trying to conceal. But something that was being concealed is that it does seem to require a certain type of sustenance. One which the Fries were seemingly able to provide that allowed it to accelerate its growth and its strength.
Salt.
For the what happened here, it seems like this allowed the mushroom to sort of get out of control to the point where I'm trying to figure out how to give you something useful with this. It seemed like part of it was running around scared, but also part of it was like it was trying to find a good opportunity to feed. And all of your questions were what can hurt it and what was it going to do?
Yep.
You think back through the different times that it used its healing. It never seemed to, at any point, regenerate some of the damage done to its cap. It would seem that the cap might be the key to its regeneration.
Burn the brain.
As for what it was going to do, it was probably going to try to eat one of you.
That sounds about right. It did try to eat Enzo at one point.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that.
That was out of character. Like, Olive is like, she's literally just like,
Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that out of character.
she's just like lying across the table, basically.
Yeah, she's lying across the table, just
Like, sorry,
running the
she's,
scene
like-
back in her head.
She's sitting on a chair, but like her arms are like on the table slouched, so like, she's not happy. She's a sad panda.
I assume this is like her just like mulling over like all the things that went wrong and things that she could have done better.
This is mostly her thinking that like her dad's gonna fucking blow a gasket when he sees what happened.
Yeah.
She's gonna get in so much trouble and she's not happy about it.
But yeah, I think that this is a good place to end the session.
Yep.
Alrighty.
We're gonna talk to Oberon and kick his ass next time. Alright, well if that's the case. That's the wrong screen. Screen ending. Okay, next stream will be on Tuesday. And based on what everyone has been posting in the Gen chat, I wonder what I'm gonna play. It's a mystery. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Bye!
Eh.